Oh shit, can you hear me now? Wait, can you hear me now, guys? I think my microphone was turned to mute. Yo, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, so Eggy's he's the opening act. Hey Fleep, hey Star Killer, hey Miss Your Chinchilla. Yeah, so Eggy's the opening act, and he's going to be performing here at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern in Ybor City at the Cuban Club. He and I are obviously roommates for the weekend, and it's been a pretty epic time so far. Hey there, Ann Frankenberry, one of the OGs. What's up? Oof. Okay, that went down the wrong. How many lines did Eggman snort? Eggy?
Shit, I wish I had. I mean, to be honest, listen, I ain't gonna say anything. It's YouTube. If I had some, we do that, but no, I gotta do this all off caffeine. But I got good sleep last night.
Yeah, Eggy was passed out last night.
Oh, actually, I was pretty messed up. I lost my car keys from a rental car, so I might get kind of messed up about that. But we're gonna hope. I'm trusting and believing that everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to decide. Finalizing I might throw some unreleased music in the sets and that. I'm just kind of thinking about it.
Unreleased music, guys, tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Okay.
That guy says, "Isn't that the guy who made the Black Pill video?"
Oh.
That's fucking cool.
Yes, sirree.
That is the guy who made the Black Pill video. That is true. It's very Kino moment in YouTube history.
This is maybe.mp3, and I don't know what is this. It's got anime. This is an anime sample. I don't even know what this is. I guess I'm going through my unreleased shit, trying to see if I want to put any unreleased stuff on today.
Two Beds. What is this? A 50s movie? Yeah, it is. We're not gay, so we got to have our two beds. We got to social distance in the time of COVID, okay? 6 feet apart. They need two beds because one for them and one for their hooker.
No, we already decided that if either of us brings a hooker, then we'll chill somewhere, give them in. But of course, we're law-abiding citizens. Damn, I don't even know what this is. This is some song I made, I guess, at some point. It's just pretty tight. Maybe I'll put this on tonight too. It's got all kinds of anime samples and shit in it.
Ran a few lights in the moonlight. Walked out on my bitch, cause we do fight. Woo. Money trying to do right. On true sight.
Alex Johnson says howdy.
Yo, what's up, AJ? How you doing, bro?
Sloppy Seconds says Kino pilled as fuck. So what have you guys been doing? How's everyone doing? How's everyone in the Kino world, the Kino sphere doing out there? Hope everyone's chilling pretty well. Ethan Ralph from the Ralph Retort and the Killstream subbed to me last night. I got him to sub to the Kino Corner. He said he was a big fan of my Citizen Kane video. What am I drinking? I am drinking the Yingling Golden Pilsner. Eggy and I just made a Publix run to get a whole bunch of booze to pregame. Last night I got super fucked up. Last night I got super fucked up on 3 drinks because I ate breakfast and then I drove all the way to Tampa. And I hadn't had anything since breakfast. And I was I forgot to eat dinner. And so I was and I got the room. And you American beer. Dude, American beer is better than European beer. Shut the fuck up. And then Eggy was like, yo, we're down at this bar or whatever. So I went there. I forgot to eat dinner. And I really hadn't eaten all day long. And yeah, let's just say that that the very little amount of alcohol I consumed affected me quite a lot. It was a pretty bad look. I was a lightweight. Ethan played one of my old videos in the Killstream once. Good times. And Frankenberry, have I seen any of your stuff? Do you have like another channel? Euros on Suicide Watch? Yes. Last year at Marienbad. I haven't seen that one actually. I've heard it's really good. I saw who directed last year at Marienbad? Who was the director of that? This morning I was watching some Harold Lloyd silent movies, just chilling, kind of drinking my coffee, like getting over the hangover, you know, putting on a silent film. Actually, like when I'm kind of hungover, silent films are great because they don't really like. I don't really have to focus that much, you know. So I put on some Charlie Chaplin or something like that, and then I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like I'm like watching. I'm like, oh, funny. Yeah, Alain Resnais. I've seen a few of his stuff. Resnais. I've seen Night and Fog, and did he make Hiroshima Mon Amour? I think he did that one too. Yeah, I saw that. See, I wasn't too big on Hiroshima Mon Amour, and that's why I didn't really like get into his other films because I wasn't a big fan. Yeah, Resnais. When will we get the Ethan Ralph cameo where he busts through the door and shoots you an Eggy? Maybe tonight. I guess he's performing. I don't know what he would be performing, but
Well, I'm going through my phone because so basically, you know, I have on my SoundCloud, on my YouTube, I probably have I think I have 80 or 90 songs on my SoundCloud, something like that. I have 40 some songs on my YouTube page, but on my phone I have another 40 songs that I've never released at all. And so a lot of stuff that I haven't released, it's all it's pretty chill. And I'm not really in great shape. I just got told to do the show 2 days ago, so I didn't I haven't really get into the gym the way I should and everything like that. So maybe if we put on some chill vibe shit. I mean, basically stuff nobody's ever heard that I never released for whatever reason. I guess some extra. So I don't know. It's something. Could be something different. Could be make it a little special, exclusive for people that instead of me just doing all the stuff that I'm used to. So I'm kind of going through my phone, looking at some of the music I never released. So I might drop some of this unreleased stuff in the show tonight, just kind of that way I can kind of have some chill. I can kind of do something a little crazy, then something a little chill, and then kind of so that we can do it like that. So I'm thinking about it. I'm just making sure this stuff is good enough to perform. I think it is.
Yeah, we're just chilling. I'm the most chill guy, most chill YouTuber here. I'm just drinking my Yingling, man. I'm happy. Got Yingling. I got those Bywaters, those tea infused shit. I know I'm a white girl for drinking that shit, but whatever. He was gay, Gary Cooper. Wait, was Gary Cooper gay? Have you seen any Jacques Tati movies? Actually, funny you should ask. I've seen every single Jacques Tati movie. I have the whole box set. My favorite Tati, I know it might be basic, but Playtime is probably my favorite. But yeah, I really like Jacques Tati. He's kind of like the French Charlie Chaplin, but with better cinematography, I think. I really liked Mon Oncle as well. There were some really great segments in there. And then my brother is a big fan of Monsieur Hulot's Holiday, so we've seen those a few times. Yeah, actually, that's how I became friends with Ordinary Things. Funny enough, was because of Jacques Tati. A year ago or something like that, he made a video and he used some clips from Playtime in it. So, and at that point, he only had maybe 13,000 subs, something like that. He wasn't too much bigger than I am now. And so I messaged him that I thought it was cool that he was using clips from Playtime, and it turns out we're both kinographers, and so we became very good friends pretty much overnight just because of Jacques Tati. Yeah, it ruined his life just like Stalker or Tarkovsky. Yeah, except unlike Kino is a Janny. What the fuck? No, I'm not. I'm not a fucking Janny. Fuck the Jannies.
That's right. Fuck Jannies, let's go.
Fuck the Jannies. Yeah, Stalker literally gave Tarkovsky cancer. And actually, some people think that, dude, Nozaki, what's up? Nozaki in the house. Look, Nozaki is a homie. He's one of the homies right there. Which Anderson is best Anderson? Definitely Paul W.S. Anderson. Have you guys seen Event Horizon? Have you guys?
Who, me?
No, I'm just joking. I have zero clue why I'm subbed to you. LOLs. I have zero clue why you're in here, dude. But thank you for being here. You know what? Lots of people are subbed to me. I just got a very based comment today. Gokanaru. Some of you may know Gokanaru. He just commented on my Citizen Kane video saying part 2, please. So I guess I have to make a part 2 to my Citizen Kane video. My buddy Chris wanting it. I can't deny Chris the things he needs. Hey Kino, important question here. How do we achieve peace in the Middle East? Well, let's just say if we get rid of a certain I think that there's a certain organization that's a lot like the CIA. There's a certain organization that's a lot like the CIA that's over in the Middle East. It's causing a lot of problems. I don't want to name names, but I think we all know what I'm talking about. Tell Eggman hello. Steve's bait says hello.
Yo, it's my man Steve right there. Shout out to Steve.
And what is good, dude? What is good? Everything is good. Eggy and I are chilling. Have you seen Malcolm McDowell's first movie, If? Now that's Kino. I have If on Criterion Blu-ray. I have definitely seen it. I love it. A7 says, tell Eggy I said hello. Dude, Eggy, everyone's coming out for you tonight.
Woo! Yeah, bro. That's what's up. Everybody make sure to smash my bro's like button.
Smash the like.
We gotta represent.
Yeah, guys. I don't know if you guys...
Money can pay for your time, but it's not love.
Yeah, so funny thing about If is it's black and white for part of it. Because, how tall Kino is the Kino corner? I'm 6'2". Sorry I said the N-word last time, LOL. You don't have to be sorry to me, I don't care. Yeah, so the parts... So the Nozaki, I am not a manlet. Nozaki knows. He knows I'm not a manlet.
Well, everybody knows that I'm 6 feet tall. So do you want to? Should we?
Let's see here.
I think you might be a little taller than me. As a matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah. Look. Okay.
So as you can see, we're side by side. I'm 6 feet tall. So you gotta be like six. He's probably 6'2", to be honest.
Bro, I'm not as tall as Wes Anderson. I'm taller than Wes Anderson. I've seen Wes Anderson in real life.
That's my thought. I think he's 6'2". That's gonna be my
yeah. Oh no,
my
he's
eyeball
saying
measurement.
Eggy is 5'1". No manlets. No manlets in here tonight.
Sure, I'm 6 feet, but unless there was a girl who was telling me that she thought that guys over 6 feet tall were too cocky. So if that girl comes around and asks, then I'm 5'11"3/4. But
yeah, you know, there's a big difference between being 5'11" and 6 feet. It's basically like the difference between being like Einstein and being a retard.
So true. So
yeah.
true.
You're as tall as Wes Anderson. Yeah. I think I'm a little taller. I'm more like Bill Murray's height. I think Bill Murray and I are like the same build. There was an actor. So there's been some actors I did like body double stuff for and like stand-in work for. And one was Richard Tyson on this terrible... Okay, you guys can look this up. It was like literally probably the worst movie I ever worked on. I've worked on some really bad movies, so I was like this last-minute stand-in. The movie was a whole shit show, right? And one of my buddies... Well, the guy is kind of crazy. He's like super bipolar, but whatever. One of my buddies was doing the casting stuff, and I guess they needed a stand-in because one guy got like sick or something like that. So I came in to stand in for Richard Tyson. It was on the Steven Seagal movie called The Perfect Weapon. And the movie, I watched the whole movie. The movie makes no sense. The movie is like probably the shittiest movie I ever worked on. And that's saying something because I worked on a few shitty films.
Yo, are you saying my boy Steven Seagal is not bringing to the table?
You know what? Steven Seagal, I gotta say, Steven Seagal, after Under Siege, which was shot at the same place where we were shooting this. It was shot in Mobile, Alabama. Have you worked on any known movies? Office. Wait. How do you know that I was an Office Christmas Party? A7. How do you know I was an Office Christmas Party?
Well, you're probably on Wikipedia about that shit or whatever. IMDb probably, huh?
No, I didn't put that on my IMDb.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody did.
Yeah, I was gonna stay far away from putting that. Oh, I said it. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe I did say it. Didn't you give it a 0.5 star on Letterboxd? Yeah, I think so. All right, yeah.
Self-snitching.
Oh yeah, I said it. Okay, that's right. Yeah. All right.
Hey, I totally relate to that. I'm like, what the fuck? How'd you guys? I'm like, oh, damn, that fucked up shit I did. How'd you guys know about that? Oh, I told you. Oh fuck, yes, I did that. I've been there.
You danced. Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I told that story. That's funny. Yeah. So, anyways, so The Perfect Weapon. That's probably that probably takes the cake of the worst movie I ever worked on. It was really funny because so there was this chick. Her dad basically funded the movie, and part of like the deal for him funding the movie was that she would get like a role in the movie. But she was like this like Russian chick, and she couldn't act to save her life. Like she was awful, and totally just like stuck up. Like one of those girls that that just like carries like a little dog with her everywhere. And she was like 26, but like had her nanny with her. Like I'm not even kidding about that. Anyway, she fucking blew up. Like she just started screaming at everyone because we wrapped her scenes, and she thought that they didn't get enough close-ups of her.
I walked in, I said, cut. Listen, you're 26. All right, listen. I don't want to be mean, but everything's a little looser at 26. You know, it's not A-list tight anymore. All right, you're not making A-list money to get the surgery to keep the shit A-list tight. It's B- list tight at best. It's probably like C tight. All right, so you're gonna get the C tight treatment. You're gonna get the C loose treatment. Okay, so basically that's what it is. You gotta realize if you're 26 years old. And you're a chick, and you're 26, and you're not a sex symbol, you know, with your whatever you got. Now, I'm not saying every woman needs to go that way in the industry, but if you're walking around with a small dog and a purse, and you're trying to act like hot shit, listen, your shit is room temperature. It is no longer hot. Sorry.
Yeah,
it is lukewarm.
That's basically what the producers told her. They just kicked her off the set. I mean, but the movie ended up being like super bad, and like one of the actors would just like show up like wasted every single day, and he had to do like some fight scenes, and he was so drunk that he couldn't even like bring his like arms up and shit. Like he was just like falling over during the shots. Yeah. So let's see. Thoughts on Warner Brothers' move to release their films in theaters? You were in Superbad? No, I wasn't in Superbad. Though my friend's wife was in Superbad. She was my friend's wife was in Superbad. She was the chick that McLovin got with. AMC is broke and going out of business. Yeah, you know what? I'm like, maybe it's a pro-consumer move to be like, oh, we're gonna release everything digitally or whatever, like at the same time. But honestly, I'd rather just go see movies in theaters because what's also going to happen, with this, right, is like, you're going to be getting an inferior product for probably more money than than how much it would cost to go to the theater. So they'd probably, I watched The Hunt, right? I did that thing where it's like you rented it while it was still in theaters or whatever, like near the start of the whole pandemic. And the thing is that I paid $20 to watch it, and if I went to the cinema, I'd be paying like $10, so I'd be be less. Because I mean, I guess that they're just assuming that more than one person is watching it, but yeah, but the thing is that when you're streaming something, the quality of it is a lot lower. The bit rate is super low, so you don't get like as good of an image. And it's just a different experience to watch something in your home than to watch it in the cinema. Like when you're in the cinema, it's dark. You have to like give all of your time and attention to this work, right? To this movie. Nothing else is really like vying for your attention. Nothing else is vying for your attention. and and it's like, and you're getting really great, great quality. HBO is rolling out 4K streaming, and it's included in the sub. Yeah, but the thing is that 4K streaming, it doesn't really matter. That the quality you're going to be getting in the cinema is going to be so much better, because even like with 4K streaming, the bitrate, like if you look at streaming bitrate, like I think the max 4K streaming bitrate is like 25 megabits per second, which like isn't even what like a normal Blu-ray is. Like Blu-rays are higher than that, and that's 1080p. And I think that it's even less. Really, I think for streaming it's like 10 megabits per second for 4K. It's something like that. It's like 5 megabits per second for HD. So you're still going to get like crushed blacks. It's going to look a little better than like what it looks now. But you're still going to get crushed blacks. You're still going to get stuff like that. Alex Johnson says the Hunt Norwegian is better than Hunt Anglo. Actually, the Hunt is Danish. I think I talked in another stream how I had a really good chat with the screenwriter of The Hunt a few years ago. I really loved that film. I've seen that. I've seen the Mads Mikkelsen, Thomas Vinterberg, The Hunt several times. It's one of those movies I like to show people. Will you buy the Criterion for The Elephant Was Sitting Still, the Chinese film? The 4-hour-long Chinese film? Maybe. I watched Tarkovsky on half speed. Normie's heck off. For real, Normie's heck off. Latour or Manscaped? Manscaped. How many Criterions do you own? I think around 200 at this point. Maybe more. I haven't counted them in a while. Have you seen many German expressionist films from the 1920s? Yeah, one of my favorite experiences was watching Nosferatu in an old cathedral in Ireland while an organist played like alongside the film. But yeah, I do like the old German expressionist. I think that my favorite thing out of like that whole German expressionist movement was Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans, which I know was kind of maybe like a little bit after the whole movement, but it was definitely like inspired by the movement. It was by Murnau, who was a part of the expressionist movement. Old Jarmusch versus New Jarmusch. Yeah, New Jarmusch, The Dead Don't Die was trash. That was just one big trash fire. Fucking piece of shit. New Jarmusch can fuck off. Although I did like Patterson. But I do prefer the older Jarmusch. I prefer the older Jarmusch a lot. I love Dead Man. Stranger Than Paradise. Down by Law. Tenet, good or shit? For me, very shit. Yeah, Tenet didn't do it for me. I gotta say, you know what? I went into Tenet and I was like, maybe Christopher Nolan is gonna save cinemas. Maybe this is gonna be so good. Maybe this is gonna be so fucking good. People are just gonna be like, basically like running over each other and like just like coughing in each other's faces, like they'd be totally okay with some like COVID positive person who's like coughing down their throat. Just so they could see cinema in the theater, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't that good. I feel Sunrise was half German and half American Gothic. Was American Gothic a thing in film back then? I don't know. I don't know if that was a thing in film back then. I mean, that was a very sort of like unsure time in filmmaking. Most overrated director, Christopher Nolan. I got the coup for Kino. Yeah, I mean, I like, honestly, I was like, man, maybe this will be like a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. This will be the next Citizen Kane. People are just going to be willing to, like, die to see it just in theaters so that, like, 50 years from now we can be like, I saw Tenet in theaters and I braved the pandemic to see Tenet in theaters. But but unfortunately, no, that wasn't the case. Wait a sec. I'm going to get another beer here. Imagine if Ryan Gosling was main in Tenet. It could have been great. Just imagine if Ryan Gosling was main in anything. Like Ryan Gosling and Pattinson. You know what? Here's the thing. Pattinson was underused in Tenet. He was really underused. Wait, I gotta get another beer. Hey, can I have one of your lemonades?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool.
Feel free.
I've never had one of these, so I'm kind of like just sort of like interested. I'm just sort of like trying.
Especially when we're out here in the mix in the tropics out here, a little alco lemonade spot. We're chilling out here, chilling out. reading all the freshest Pepe Frog memes and Giga Chad memes and all that shit, just sipping the good, just kick back and should be at full strength for this evening.
It's real chat hours. I was listening to an audiobook of Plato's The Republic on my way here. Just sort of getting that Greek that Greek feeling to me. You know what I mean? Like gonna go out in the agora, and debate some people. Just keep asking them questions until they fucking shoot me in the face. Michael Mann's greater than Christopher Nolan. That is a fact. You gonna meet up with Ralph? I met up with Ralph last night. Yeah, Ethan Ralph subbed to the Kino Corner. That is true. I saw him sub to me. Yeah, it is based. Kino Center is officially based. Yeah. Look, I've been based for a while. I've just been hiding it, right?
I see Comglim, he says, Eggy, why do you look more like Sam Hyde every day? Well, it's probably the fact that, so I got locked out of my rental car, unfortunately. I'm trying to get that fixed. But I was wearing my MDE shirt last night, so I guess maybe the fabric in the MDE shirt it's just like slowly metamorphosizes you more into Sam Hyde. I don't know.
Yeah, the Ralph retort. Yeah.
Yo, but shout out to my boy 87 though. Shout out to Alex Johnson. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Patrick Dunn. Shout out to Anne Frankenberry. Shout out to John S. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to Nozaki.
Oh, it's starting to sound like my stream.
all my boys. Eggy, bring back... Dude, Eggy was streaming just the other day.
Yeah, we'll probably... I'm sure tonight at some point, if not... I'll probably... At least in the IG Live tonight at some point, probably, but I might go live on YouTube tonight at some point, Once we're out in the fucking party mix and shit, at least... I should have gone live on YouTube last night. That way, whenever I dropped my car keys, somebody might have fucking seen me drop it and they could have pointed it out to me. But I'm pretty sure I know where they are, and I'm pretty sure I'll get them back. So,
shout out to my boy Polanski, Pianist. Pianist is a great movie. Same with Rosemary's Baby and Chinatown. Didn't the Ralph retort get arrested a while ago? Yeah, he got arrested for what, like punching a cop? I think a couple years ago.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
How's Ralph in person? I'm a lot taller than Ralph. I kind of tower over him. And you know what? I just have this effect, right? When I'm taller than a person, I just look down at them and I talk to them. They get so intimidated by my presence that they just submit to me.
You're just, it's... Well, see, I can't even tell you because, people know I was talking about these. There's this stuff that's called Ancestral Supplements, MOFO. It's like male optimization or something. And it's this stuff you can order on Amazon. It's from Texas. And it's like ground up bull testicles in a capsule. If you take that shit, you'll actually you'll have waves of energy coming off you like Goku. Like, so you walk up to people, you'd be like the ground like splinters a little bit, like when you take each step. And then you can just put your hand up like, and people will like fly away.
Yeah.
That's why it costs $70 a bottle. So.
Yeah, I have seen Battleship Potemkin a few times. What about Ralph the Movie Maker? You know what? I was thinking, okay. All right, guys, so I have this idea for the channel. So I'm thinking of doing like this, like, excuse me, I'm going to be burping a little bit. I'm thinking of doing like this series on my channel where it's like I go over like YouTubers' movies. And where I go over YouTubers' movies, and so the first one is Internet Historian's video, and he just sent me his recordings for it. So, like, I have an interview with him. So we just did the interview the other day. That's based.
I saw somebody, I want to interject real quick, somebody had said, did I bring the chef's hat? I did not bring the chef's hat, and in fact, all of my clothing, because see, I parked in a parking lot before Kino Corner came in, so I was already out drinking. So my car was already parked over by the bars with all my shit in it. Now I locked myself out of it by accident. So all my clothes and shit is in there. I went and bought some like toiletries and stuff at the store to kind of make up for the fact that I had my shit locked in there. But I don't know. I'm gonna have other problems beyond not having a change of clothes if I can't get back in that motherfucker. But In any case, this is, I presume that I'll probably be wearing this to perform tonight because which is fine. It's a nice shirt. It's not, it's not like I'm wearing pajamas or some weirdo shit. But
look, guys, I'm gonna recreate the
what?
I'm gonna recreate the famous the famous shot here. I got to get the framing up. Yeah, this is like the famous shot. You know when the guy's like holding up the tea or the wine or whatever, and he's like holding it up like.
Oh
this.
yeah, the guy with the long hair.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta just recreate the shot here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bit of a delay. Ralph the Movie Maker changed a lot. His videos are so dull and dry. Yeah, I agree. Sundance Rejects is better than Mank. Come cheer up my lads. Nice. Yeah, Ralph. I'm not even interested in Ralph's stuff. I talk like we used to talk a couple years ago. He moved to LA, and I don't know. He just whatever. Have you seen Lover? No, I have Lover. I think I bought it from him. But I haven't seen it, and I thought about back when I had like 50 subs, I thought about like doing like a review of Lover, and but like he told me how he made it, and I don't know, I just wasn't too interested in it, if I'm gonna be honest. Like he bought one of those like Black Magic, like those kind of big like boxy old Black Magic cameras, and I guess he shot it over the course of a year or something like that, and yeah, and it's just all with students. It's basically a big student film. So, my experience with student films is typically that they're not that fun to watch. No offense to students, but it's true.
Listen, we can't all be winners, all right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. I know that for a fact because, there's been a lot of my life where I wasn't winning. And now when they say, "Are you winning, son?" I say, I might be. I might be.
He did a short series called Golden Hour, and it's definitely the worst thing he's made. Really, I haven't heard of that. The Robert Altman 70s or Brian De Palma 80s. That's a tough one. That is a very tough one.
Hey.
I love both. I love both. But honestly, like, okay, so Altman is like more like, cerebral and stuff, you know what I mean? Like I gotta be like paying a lot more attention to it.
Oh, she give me brain. I call that bitch cerebral. Ooh. Before the 19th Amendment, things were way better, but now we equal. Fuck.
God bless America.
I just do movie reviews and just Eggy just raps it in the back.
Oh, it's Kino. Oh, we know. Oh, hey. And now you know. Oh, yeah, boy, no, we show. Oh, we're gonna show out tonight. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do it right. Oh, we're gonna Spitfire Ignite. Oh, yeah, we're doing that live. Oh, I'm on YouTube in the hotel. Oh, yeah, my dough swell. Oh, I got bitches. Oh, well, because I hate bitches. Oh, well, fuck it, I'll put some stitches in them. Oh, well, yeah. Put some inches in them. Oh, well. Oh, yeah.
Best run in the 70s belongs to Hal Ashby. Look, Hal Ashby was coming out with bangers in the 70s. He had Being There, The Last Detail, Harold and Maude, Coming Home, Shampoo. Like, come on, it's just banger after banger. Like, after the 70s, he totally fell off because of his alcoholism. But, when he was really at his peak, when he was at his prime, he was good stuff. He looks like James Dean. All right. Okay. Does the underlying politics of a film ruin the experience for you? Did you fart? No, I didn't fart, man.
If they were the wrong politics, then absolutely. If they're the right politics, then it's so good. I love it.
Yeah, if I agree with it, man, I love it. I don't care how bad the movie is. If I agree with it, 10 out of 10. Golden Hours was ass. You know what? I gotta look up this Golden Hours. I'm still, yeah. Louis Malle, I think he was pretty underrated. Fire with an Elevated Gallows are major inspiration. Yeah, I like Louis Malle. Louis Malle was good stuff. Louis Malle was great. My Dinner with Andre. I actually thought, okay, so I actually thought about doing I thought about doing this I thought about doing this thing, right? Where I did a video about my dinner with Andre, where I shot it with my 16mm camera, like just me like talking like in a like talking in a whatchamacallit, restaurant. I meant to see Vanya on 42nd Street. That's in the excuse me, sorry, yeah, it's gonna be a burp stream. That's for sure. Eggy and I both burping.
Well, that's just a regular day for me.
Yeah. When are you reviewing Cuties? You know what? If I get 10,000 likes on this, I'll review Cuties. Smash that like button to the Kino Corner reviews Cuties.
I'm not involved, by the way. I didn't say one thing or the other, so
yeah.
Enjoy. I know
No,
that for me.
I'm not getting 10,000 likes. That's impossible on this channel.
Part of the Chinese bot farm just to fuck over.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody get that like Kazakhstani, like you can go on the internet, right? And you can like, it's pretty easy to make like or dislike bots, and you can literally buy dislikes. Like I went to this website and it was like you can pay like $10 to like give like a video like 100 dislikes or something like that. And I think that I actually had somebody has like botted their channel to like always dislike mine, because like every time I make a video I immediately get a dislike, and it's like there's not even enough time for like anybody to watch it. I immediately get in between 3 and 6 dislikes just immediately. But whatever. Cuties and salad double feature. Oh yeah, dude, that's for a afternoon of degeneracy. That's what I'm all about. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cuties and salad, just sort of like that's the equivalent of like drinking like methanol and then like downing that with antifreeze. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. Those animals drink antifreeze and they say it tastes like sugar or whatever. Oh, actually, that reminds me. What's that? Was Down the Rabbit Hole. He did a video about the wine. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
So since we know, basically, the science is out there. Antifreeze tastes like basically the best wine in France, and I learned that from Frederick Knudsen.
Yeah.
And if anything ever happens, if I ever drink antifreeze under the presumption that it tastes good, he radicalized me into thinking that was true.
So Anne Frankenberry, I actually don't delete my live streams. I just unlist them and I put them into a playlist called KinoCast on my channel page. So if you want to watch like an old live stream or something, you can go. If you go to my page, you can find the playlist. I just have it unlisted because they compete with my main videos, and it kind of fucks up like the numbers on like my the videos that I put a lot of work into. Honest Thoughts on Sallow, though, Michael Haneke, Gaspar Noé, and John Waters love it. Actually, I haven't seen Sallow. It's been one of those movies. It's like I've almost bought it several times, like just kind of like for the meme. You know what I mean? And it's just like one of those films that I don't know, like one Jurassic scene, lots of effort. Yeah, actually, I made the one Jurassic scene, so I recorded it the night before. And then I edited it, like, I basically made the whole video in something like 4 hours, and then I drove to Rusty Cage's house and chilled out there afterwards. That was fun. That was a fun day. That was a crazy day, too. I was like, I was editing fast that day. I mean, Pomod says, "Sup, Eggy?"
Yo, what's up, Pomod? Good to see my good friend. We're just chilling out,
Are the Safdie brothers the new John Cassavetes? Yeah, I've thought that. I've always thought. I've thought like their style is very kind of Cassavetes-esque. I'm a big fan of Cassavetes, big fan of Safdie brothers. But I think Safdie brothers are somewhere like in between Cassavetes and like Scorsese, like 70s Scorsese. They're like somewhere in between.
Well, I don't know anybody about Cassavetes. I never watched a Cassavetes. But I'll tell you one thing. Oh, I'm all about getting that cash and Fetty. Oh, you dig? Oh. All right, let's go. Woo!
Mix of Cassavetes and man. Yeah, man and
Party
mix.
rockers in the hotel tonight. Yeah, you know we're gonna have a good time. And we gonna do this YouTube live. We just wanna see the chatters. Yeah,
This is a CIA guy from the Batman movie. That's like the most Kino scene in all of film. You're a big guy. For you.
It would be very painful.
If you take that mask off, will he die? No, but it will be extremely painful. Yeah, it's just gonna be the first Kino drunk stream.
That's the positive impact that I have on people around me is that, you know, as soon as they come around me, they reach for something to drink. And alcohol.
Yeah, Bane posting, dude. I've been Bane posting for a long. Bane posting is one of my favorite online things. There's this one thing, right, where it was like, did you see that where it was really bad. This lady like posted a picture of her kid that was like on ventilator or something like that. So it was on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually no. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, and
they said on Ben Lighter. I was like Ben Lighter, but I'm just partially deaf and blind, so don't mind me. But yeah, I do recall that.
Holy shit, is Evan back? Evan! Holy shit! Eyesore Evan is back. Eyesore Evan is back. One of the OG homies is back from boarding school. Boarding school, yeah.
That's most definitely what's up.
He is on Christmas break. He's one of the major homies here. My protege. He wants to be the Kino Corner 2.0. He wants to make that film related content. So of course he's one of the cool ones. Join in. Listen, I'm gonna tell him we're live, motherfucker. Holy shit! You know, we were just talking about Evan last night in the Discord, saying like, man, when's he gonna come back? This is definitely very, very based. We were making edits of him.
Huh?
We're making. Evan, so go check the pinned messages in Discord. Wait, I don't know if he's. I'm gonna tell him. Check the pinned messages. We made some edits of him yesterday. That's best Paul Greengrass film is United 93. I wanted to make film content, but my voice is too monotone to be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I listen to some monotone stuff. Dude, hey, yo, Waste Waiting, is that your new thing? I know that ePalps took Eyesore Evan on Twitter. So Waste Waiting, I guess Waste Waiting is the new Eyesore Evan. That's very based. Guys, everyone say hi to Waste Waiting. That's Evan, that's my boy. Say hi to him in the chat. He's based in Red Pilled, back on Christmas break. And Frankenberry, you know what? Some people dig monotone voices. Like, I mean, The Quartering has 1 million views or 1 million subs. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, see, Evan, you're already starting to get cool. Evan, did you get any girlfriends in boarding school? Everyone was. Dude, okay, MG.
Do women go to boarding school? Like,
dude, okay, so there were like 3 boys and 20 girls in his class.
That's pretty good odds, you know.
Yeah.
That's almost like guaranteed Chad odds at that point, you know. even by the Pareto principle, the odds are good. But at the same time, you know, if I was in school and I was in a class and I was like one of the only guys in the class, I would probably be spilling my spaghetti a little bit, you know, back in the day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd probably be more anxious. I'd be like, damn, there's no bros. It's just all a bunch of like stuck up broads, you know. I'd be like, oh fuck, you know. But if I was in the the right frame of mind, then yeah. But the last I heard about boarding school was like from like movies about like 1915. I didn't know that. I guess any boarding schools.
Dude,
a school.
He's in a relationship, guys. Yes.
But
Guys, W's in the chats. Let's get some W's in the chats for Evan.
Congratulations, Evan. But so I guess a boarding school is just a school that you live at, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
really, basically, so like colleges are like low-key boarding schools if you're like in the dorms.
W's in chat for Evan.
For some reason, like I had this idea that this is something I've carried for the last like couple decades. Like when I was a kid, I heard about boarding schools, and boarding schools. Like when I thought about boarding, I thought about boarding a ship. So like as a kid, I had this idea of boarding schools were like a school that you had to like that there was like a big like bridge and you like walked into the school and that's what made it a boarding school. But now I guess I'm just like right now at almost 30 years old, I'm starting to like fucking dissect that image that I had in my brain as like a 8-year-old or whenever I first heard about boarding schools, and I'm realizing that I've had like this totally incorrect perception of it. So yeah, this is you're all this is an experience right now. I'm glad to have you guys in the chats here to experience this mind blast with me that I'm realizing for the last couple decades that I've had a really misconceived misperception in my brain.
Look, okay, MG, I know the films. Look, Eggy and I are tight. I know the films he's been in. We were talking about The Face with No GF today. We're talking about that. I haven't seen the Pepe the Frog one yet, though. Feels good, man.
Well, see, I mean, really, I wasn't really in that Feel with No GF movie. They asked to license some clips of me and shit. Really.
Was George Floyd the real Satoshi Nakamoto? I came up. Do you think this is too spicy for YouTube? The little verse I came up with today about George Floyd.
What you came up with?
Remember? Okay, so it was like how did it go again? I was like, bitch, I'll chuck you. Call me Derek.
Oh yeah. Well, that was a pickup line. Yeah. So basically, yes, there was a pickup line for a thought. These bitches, they do like to get choked a little bit, and so there was a relation made to a cultural situation that happened earlier this year in regards to that. But I told Kino Corn, I told him, I said, listen, I said some shit, not exactly that, but I said some shit like that in the past, and that's why I got banned off of Tinder. So I'm like, just be aware. I don't know. I haven't used Tinder in a while now, so I don't know if you have to really invest anything into it, or if you can just get banned and come right back like I did back in the day. But getting banned off Tinder is something that could definitely happen. So
yeah.
Well, still, for creativity points, very creative pickup line. Yes.
So here's the only usage for Tinder. It's for girls to post their Instagrams and their OnlyFans, and it's for bots to try to get you to like give them your data so they can like spam you. That's like literally all what Tinder's for.
So true. So true.
What do you think Mr. Floyd's favorite film would have been?
Well, I think
I don't want to speak on behalf of him.
Well, no, I will. He probably liked Paid in Full. He probably liked Boys in the Hood. He probably liked Barbershop. He probably liked Friday.
R.I.P.
Those are just popular movies in the hood. Like really, especially because he was a rapper. He was Big Floyd from Texas. He was a rapper, and like a million different rappers have all like, especially in his era, Paid in Full like influenced a lot of stuff back then, and like himself.
The let me see. Anthony Kinsidious Foul says. He said, Kino, are you and Eggy gonna get some sexy escorts for Breeden?
Yo, shout out to my man Kenny. That's my boy Kenny right there.
You never got to see Bad Boys for Life. Leprechaun Spirit Moves, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. George Floyd's favorite song is Nowhere by Chris Brown. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get banned off YouTube for this stream. I'm just reading chat, guys. This is none of my opinion. I'm just reading chat.
As I say, every time that I explicitly express quote unquote hate speech out of my mouth, you see, it's kind of like how there's people on YouTube. The people on YouTube, they go and they sit and they're like they'll be like, today we're going to explore the dark, seedy underbelly of this particular community today. And so basically, you know, see, that's what I mean. I just repeat what some of those other people say. And as my boy MG says right there, Eggy has the most legal opinions. That's a fact. That's right. If anybody's questioning, I always believe the most legal thing to believe. I believe, and I support everything good, and I don't support everything bad. It's just that easy. I mean, you know, I don't see some people that have problems, but I don't have any problems because I just say I do not support anything illegal. I love everything that is legal. I love everything that is good, and I don't support everything that's bad. So, boom. It's just that simple, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I support everything that's legal and morally ethical.
Do I have a channel? Yes, indeed. If you go onto YouTube and you look up Egg White, my subscribers are going up. Even though that I haven't really been, I haven't. I mean, I guess I've been doing about as much as I normally would do. Excuse me. It's Egg White. We are at 9,140 subscribers, as per what I'm seeing here. The last thing I have on my channel was the stream, and as Alien Myth 64 looks like his most recent comment. Interesting, chill, and anxious stream. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was because I'm going to perform tonight or whatever it was, but yeah, we did the stream Thursday night before I left, and I had like straight up fucking like mental breakdown. I don't know why. I just started like tweaking for no reason. I wasn't on any drugs or anything. Hell yeah, there we go. Does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
But this is not a Daniel Johnston. This is designed by Deadware, Deedware. If you look him up on, if you look up him on Google and his Gumroad comes up, it's like the third link or something like that. You can get this beanie off there, but it might be Daniel Johnston inspired. I'm not too sure. He just told me, he's like, oh, he let me know that he was doing these beanies because I have merch from him. I have other shirts from him and stuff. So
I said the same thing to him last night. I was like, oh yeah, I like your Daniel Johnston hat.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Daniel Johnston, but I wouldn't want to say that it is because then, like, I'm not giving props to Deadware for having it. So, but shout out to Deadware though, by the way. But
you're wearing an MDE shirt, right?
Yep, I'm wearing this. Yeah, I'm wearing my MDE shirt. The Com 98 One Team Hide Wars, MDE Happy World Daddy, The Future, and
Eggy's done some stuff with...
the future surrounds us unready.
Eggy's done some stuff with $1 Million Extreme and Frank Castle.
Well, I mean, me and Frank are friends or whatever, but we haven't really, like...
you haven't shot anything?
Yeah, I haven't been in the same area. To be honest, if I get into my vehicle, hopefully... tomorrow, I was going to have... Not saying I was going to meet with Frank necessarily, but I... was going to be doing some things tomorrow, so hopefully I really do hope that I can get a hold of where I'm pretty sure where my car keys are at. Otherwise, I don't know, because I can't really
can't really drive without car keys.
Yeah, I can't really drive without keys, so might kind of it's gonna. But I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It'd just be unfortunate. I could probably still Uber around a couple places, and I would just would kind of suck.
Yeah. Oh, do you mind if I get in the chair? I want to read some.
Right. I'm just gonna a couple more things.
Yeah.
Eggy is kind of an outsider artist if you think about it. That's I do agree. Do I think Joe Biden deserved Person of the Year award? I think Joe Biden has been replaced by a hologram, so I don't think he should have been eligible. Eggy looks kind of like Nick Rocafort. Well, I'm hearing that Charles Carroll just posted a picture of us together yesterday, and then people are saying like, oh, it looks like you guys could be related. Then earlier in the chat, you guys are saying I look like Sam, and now you're saying I look like Nick. So are you saying, am I the human amalgamation of Charles Carroll, Nick Roquefort, and Sam Hyde into one person? I just don't know.
He says Eggy is a true legend and lad on the come up, pushing merch like Scarface pushed cocaine. That is right.
Sure, we sold out a whole store in an hour.
Speaking of that, so I had an idea for some Kino Corner merch, and So I want to get your guys' opinion on this. Eggy and I were talking about this last night, and so I was thinking of doing this hoodie because Eggy was talking about no, I wasn't talking with Eggy about this. I was talking with Steve. I was talking with Ramadan Steve about this. It was making like a hoodie that's kind of like the Rage Comics hoodie. You know that hoodie?
Oh yeah.
It's like all the different Rage comics, but it's a hoodie just like that, but it's a whole bunch of soy jacks, and it's like, and then it like just has in there like, I love Kino, like, you know, like in the front, and it's just like soy, like all the different kinds of soy jacks, like all over the hoodie. I was thinking about doing that for some Kino Corner merch. I think that would be kind of based. That'd be funny. That'd be some good stuff. But I you know, I need to get a polling on that. I need to do some testing, some R&D. Eggy looks like make a based in Kino Pilled shirt. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Get that flame font.
Yeah. Based in Kino Pilled. Nah, man, George Floyd was huge. His favorite Kino film was L'Argent. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you know, like he kind of goes through that same sort of deal. You know what I mean? Like he gets fucked over by the police. Am I right? Like, for real, like that's, you know, his life was a Bresson movie. What's that guy on top of Stream? Eraserhead? No, that's Citizen Kane. That's Mr. Orson Welles. That's the big boy. That's the so Anthony Kenny says, fuck the feds, fuck the Jannies, and fuck the glowies. You know what? I gotta agree with that. I gotta agree. Fuck the feds, fuck the Jannies, fuck the glowies.
Woo! That's most definitely what is up.
This is my message to everyone who fucking glows in the dark. You know who you are.
Let's go. Woo!
At certain angles, you could be a James Franco double. Yeah, I get that a lot. Counterfeit Bill? Exactly, Counterfeit Bill. And I love watching interviews with Orson. Fascinating dude. Dude was awesome. I love watching all the interviews with Orson. I could honestly just like listen to him talk I could listen to him talk all day. Rip Terry A. Davis. Everyone put F in the chat for Terry Davis. He could have saved us. Temple OS could have saved us. 2020 wouldn't be what it is right now if Temple OS was finished. If Terry wasn't hit by a train, like they say he was. You know, we all know. We all know the truth. There's something fishy. I mean, everyone talks about Epstein's death, but nobody talks about Terry Davis's death. You know what I mean? Orson Welles in Chimes at Midnight is peak male form. That is true. And Orson Welles in Touch of Evil, the whole like, I don't want to spoil Touch of Evil for anyone, but Orson Welles is great. The ending is just, is really cool. I love the ending of Touch of Evil. But yeah, no, Orson Welles, could listen to him talk all day long. Just like how you guys obviously like listen to me talk sometimes. You know, I mean, chilling with Eggy right here. You know, we're just drinking some beers, just having some. This, you know, it's burp stream. I mean, we're gonna be burping a little bit. I mean, that's just part of I guess drinking beer. You know, it's just carbonation. You can't help it. It's natural. It's I mean, but then again, there's a lot of things that's natural that's not allowed on YouTube. So you know what I mean. I guess like if something happens, if Susan shuts me down for just being a natural man, I won't be able to actually like appeal my case. Because obviously it's an unnatural platform. Why won't you tell Eggy he looks like Chum Lee?
I don't know. It hasn't came up. I don't think there would be any issue with accurately describing me that way. It just hasn't come up. There hasn't been any window of opportunity for that comparison to be made.
Look, okay. MG, what are your thoughts on Yuva Bull? And if they're negative, will you fight them? You know what? I got a little ace. So I got an ace up my sleeve, right? So I'm friends with a boxer named Roy Jones Jr. And he recently fought Mike Tyson. You might have seen that fight. I think it was with the whole Jake Paul and when he was fighting the one dude Nate Robinson. So my friend Roy was fighting Mike, and if Yuva Bull challenged me to a fight, I would just hit up Roy and I would have him train me. I mean, he does that. So I'd go to his training facility and I would just have him like teach me how to box and stuff like that. And I would go and fight Yuva Bull. My thoughts on Yuva Bull is that he's crazy, and I kind of I like his craziness. It's entertaining. Like I think he's super funny. Like his Letterboxd reviews were great. Honestly, his Letterboxd reviews were the best part of Letterboxd, and I think Letterboxd deplatformed him. Yeah, I think Letterboxd deplatformed Evil. They took down like all of it. They took down his whole profile. Eggy as an Eggman. Yeah, Eggman right here.
What's up? How are you doing? Good to see you, chat. I have poor vision, but I can see from this distance. I can see the different colors of icons in the chat. The text is too small for me to make out from this distance, but I see the people. I see you. You are acknowledged and noticed.
Why do stimulus checks get cut by half? Are Americans running out of dollars? Yeah, dude, I'm running out of dollars. Anne Frankenberry says, I wrote 2 reviews on Letterboxd and deleted them both. I don't write anymore. Yeah, my friend and patron, Ju, he was just shit posting his, like, his Letterboxd reviews, and none of them were, like, bad or anything. Like, there wasn't anything, I don't know, like, there wasn't anything, you know, like, nothing worth, like, banning somebody over, but they banned him. The most underrated film ever. That's a big question, the most underrated film ever, because when somebody says, like, underrated versus overrated, okay, so underrated doesn't necessarily mean that the movie is great. Underrated means that the critical or public consensus on the film is a lot lower than really what it should be, you know? And overrated means that the critical or public consensus on a film is, like, a lot higher than what it should be. Like, a movie can be really good and also be overrated. Like I think, like, The Dark Knight, right? It's a solid film, but it's overrated. It's not as good as people like to say it is. Shawshank Redemption is overrated. It's a good film. It's a really good film. But is it, like, the best film of all time? No way. No, I've seen much better. But as far as underrated goes, that's hard. I think it's a lot harder with, are you talking about The Machinist, Glenn? I think you're talking about The Machinist. No. Oh, Skinny in Vietnam. No. That's the Werner Herzog movie. That's Rescue Dawn. Yeah, that was a good film. And, whatchamacallit, yeah, Rescue Dawn. So Werner Herzog, he made this documentary called Little Dieter Needs to Fly, and it's a documentary he made for this. So he made this documentary that is the story of Rescue Dawn, because he actually wrote the script to Rescue Dawn before he made the documentary, but he couldn't get any money to make the movie. So he made a documentary about the real guy, and because that documentary came out, he got funding for the actual film. And the documentary is really good too. I really advise anyone who likes documentaries or likes, like, Vietnam War stories and stuff like that to go watch that one. It's only like an hour long. It's really good. Anne Frankenberry says, my review for Bound was how the trans lesbian gaze was more sexist than the male gaze because the Wachowskis transitioned. I don't know why they didn't like that one. Foxcatcher is underrated by the public. I agree that Foxcatcher is underrated by the public. A lot of people didn't like it. Just like a lot of people, I guess, didn't like there's been some movies that I've reviewed on my channel that I thought people generally liked, but I guess they didn't. I'm thinking of Ending Things, Possessor. There were some movies that people really just didn't seem to like. Which Bad Lieutenant do you like? I like both Bad Lieutenants, but I kind of agree with you. I like Herzog's one. Herzog's one is a lot more fun. Foxcatcher has been completely forgotten. Yeah, and if you think about it, that director, Bennett, is his name something like Bennett or whatever? He's been completely forgotten. He made a whatchamacallit? What's that movie? Capote. Yeah, he made Capote, yeah. And, I mean, Capote was a good movie, but, again, you don't really see anybody talking about it. Oh yeah, he made Moneyball. I guess Moneyball is probably his like most famous movie. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Another underrated movie I gotta say is another underrated movie is Angel Heart. That's an Alan Parker directed film, Angel Heart, and it stars De Niro and Mickey Rourke, and it's really great. I love Angel Heart. It's based. It's Moneyball was just good because of Sorkin. Yeah, and you know Oki's Weird Stories. You guys know him. He's kind of a regular on this channel. Oki's Weird Stories. He was telling me the other day that we were talking about like what ruined cinema, and so I've always said like I think that like Joss Whedon like ruined like modern blockbuster cinema, and he said, well, he goes, yeah, that's true to an extent. He says, but I think Sorkin also sort of like had a hand in like ruining how movies are. I kind of agree with him. Angel Heart deserves thousands of fans. It deserves millions of fans, dude. Yeah, Mickey Rourke in the 80s was awesome. Honestly, like a young Mickey Rourke was like Mickey Rourke in the 80s is one of my favorite just like actors, during a certain time period. It's like I have like actors I really like during certain time periods, like Cary Grant in the 40s, and then and then you got De Niro in the 70s, and you have Pacino just really anytime. Like my favorite Pacino performance, I've been rewatching all the Godfather movies, but really my favorite Pacino performance is probably Jack and Jill, Dunkachino. Al Pacino, Dunkachino, is really not. Sweet Smell of Success is not underrated, though. I think that a lot of people really love Sweet Smell of Success. Writers tend to copy Sorkin's style. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is that he has his own personal style, and I'm not going to, like, hate him for it, but a lot of writers try to do it, and it does come across like a Reddit thread. Like, one of those like Reddit threads where it's like everyone's like trying to make a pun in the same like fucking thing. That's what his style is like. It's like it's like one of those like really kind of cringy. Now I don't really go to Reddit, but sometimes I get linked to Reddit, and sometimes. All right, so this is kind of like my experience with Reddit, right? Is I go like, you know what? I like to shit on Redditors like all the time. I like to say how Reddit sucks all the time because I was one of those 4chan boys, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm giving Reddit too much shit. Maybe I'm like being way too hard on it. So I go to Reddit just to like chill out and see what's up, and I look in the comments. I'm like, fuck this site, and I exit. It's pretty much how it goes. Reddit should be deleted from the internet. Every time I Google something, it send me to Reddit. What a joke the internet is. Yeah, for real, dude. So I had to uninstall Google Chrome, and for some reason, it fucking sends me like, this is trending on Reddit right now. I'm like, I don't go to Reddit. Like why are you giving me like these pop-up notifications, these push notifications about whatever's trending on Reddit? Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to go to Reddit. I'm not going to click on that stupid push notification. That's dumb. It's like people trying to be like Edgar Wright, going back to the whole Sorkin thing. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people do try to be like Edgar Wright, and it comes across as cringe. Like the whole like quick cuts, the whole kind of dialogue and everything like that. Edgar Wright is like one of those directors where I think he peaked at Hot Fuzz. He peaked with Hot Fuzz. That's my thing. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World ruined an entire generation of women. At World's End was just kind of meh. Baby Driver was good up until the ending. The whole like last 15 minutes of the film sort of just ruined it for me. Yeah, and when my butt coins go to 1 mil per coin, I will buy a Reddit and make it gore video website. Based. Film students. Yeah, you know what? Film school has been terrible for the film industry. Like, you think about it, like, all these people, like, all these kids, all these students, all these fucking pretentious ass motherfuckers, like, you know what I mean? There's this, like, trying to, like, you know, be like these Reddit tier directors. Name insert says, what's your favorite Negative XP song? You know, honestly, probably the Scott Pilgrim one. Like, I like Nick. I like his stuff. I was hoping he was going to come down for this show, but I guess he has jury duty or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If I don't know. See if I get my car back, maybe I'll go pull up on Negative XP. Maybe I'm gonna go break into his house. I'm gonna come kick his door in. He might be at jury duty, but I won't rob his house. I'm just gonna sit inside his house after I kick his door down.
What do you think about Ryan Gosling and how he's literally me? Okay, so all the Ryan Gosling characters that are literally me are Blade Runner 2049 and Drive and Place Beyond the Pines and Only God Forgives. I'm literally all of those characters. He is now actually Blade Runner 2049 though, like for real. I mean, he's got a 3D 3D holographic waifu. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
That's kind of awesome. He's living in the future. He's living in like a cyberpunk dystopia. He finds out he's like a robot. Spoiler alert.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I watched it. I mean, listen. To be honest, at this point, if any of you guys haven't watched that movie at least a couple times, then basically I don't know what to tell you. To be honest,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for real. If you haven't seen that movie by now, then GTF burp stream. BPD and ecstasy. Yeah. I still do her though. I'm a film student, and I can assure you, film students know a max of 5 directors. Yeah, that is true. Julian says, "Sup, Kino? What is up, Julian?" Shout out to Julian in the chat. Redditors be like, John Wick 3, best film, and Shaun of the Dead uses visual comedy. Redditors be like, I watched this video from Every Frame of Painting, and I clicked the bell on Nerdwriter's channel. I never miss a Nerdwriter video. My favorite YouTube filmmaker is Ralph the Movie Maker. Remember how Blade Runner was supposed to have a horrible dystopia, yet they can have their own waifus. I know, it evens everything out. You think about it. You got like this horrible world. Hit the bell on 24 Frames of Nick. Everyone go subscribe to 24 Frames of Nick. He's my favorite content creator.
Woo!
He makes videos about like the best movies, like High School Musical and I don't know, shit like that. Film students don't know what their style is. It's just to know how to get an A in the class and please their professors. Well, it's not just like school in general. Like, school isn't about like learning anything. School is about just getting an A in the class. School is about just like basically following orders.
Being a sheep. That's why
Yeah.
I dropped out of every school I've ever went to. I'm not a sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we're not sheeple here. Kino Corner is for independent thinkers.
I'm awakened. My third eye is open.
Better than film Twitter user who are like Karsten Runquist is so smart and knowledgeable. Yo, did you guys see how I dissed Karsten Runquist? I think in my Ghost Story video, I put a little diss in there to Karsten Runquist at the beginning of my Ghost Story video. Blade Runner 2049 is just a distasteful insult to the great work of art that is the original. I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that. I think that Blade Runner 2049 had a lot of stuff that should have just been cut from it. I didn't think that Harrison Ford needed to come back. I think that it would have been better if they just focused on Ryan Gosling. I think that the whole idea of this like underground movement of like people rising up, like, that was stupid. They should have cut that. That should just not have been in the film. Jared Leto was not a great. Jared Leto just wasn't that great in a it's like he was a very two-dimensional villain, and I think that like he wasn't fleshed out enough, and he kind of played it up almost like a Bond villain type, Whereas Blade Runner, the original one, I think was a lot more maturely written. Yeah, I mean, like, Blade Runner 2049 is pretty solid 7, but the original Blade Runner is like a 9, you know. Yes, let me see. Ryan Gosling is not good every time. Sometimes autism too much. Remember that one time he went to the moon? He just wasn't excited about it. Like, yeah, dude, I'm going to the moon. That movie sucked. Actually, I kind of liked First Man. Brad Pitt wrote a forward review on Citizen Kane. He gets 10,000 likes. Yeah. Brad Pitt. All right. Thoughts on a Villeneuve? Villeneuve generally is pretty good, but I think my favorite Villeneuve is probably Sicario. Maybe a close second is Prisoners. I haven't seen Incendies. I knew that that's like his first, or one of his like first films. I saw Enemy, Prisoners, Sicario, obviously the Arrival and Blade Runner. OGBR, Blade Runner had David Peoples, but 2049 only had a Hampton Fancher. Yeah, the car scene in Sicario is so based. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, actually, I mean, there's so many great scenes in Sicario. I love the scene where he goes to the I love the scene where he goes to that whatchamacallit, to the drug cartel's house. You know, he's having dinner with them. That was great. And the opening is just so well done. Let me see. Speaking of pretty boys going to the moon, thoughts on Ad Astra? I have a video on Ad Astra. You can go check that video out. That's another movie that I liked, and I found out after I made a video that I guess a lot of people didn't like it. My favorite genre of YouTube videos is nostalgia bait video essays telling you, hey, that thing from your childhood is good. Yeah, I love the nostalgia bait videos. I love nostalgia, especially when it's just obviously like, it sounds about white, yeah. Did you like Nightcrawler? Yeah, of course. Oh, hey, Garrett. Dude, Garrett Metzler's in the chat. Hey, everyone say hi to Garrett Metzler. He's one of my homies from elementary school. Dude, I fucking grew up with this guy. Everyone go say hi to Garrett Metzler. Cool dude. He's a cool dude. We were in a band together in middle school. We both played trombone. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool times. Do you hate Jim Carrey? No, I don't. I don't like all of his movies, but some of his stuff is great. I made a video about The Truman Show.
Actually, is that fucking your webcam more? I thought maybe that helped light it, but it kind of looks like it's like making your like shadow more fucked up.
Oh yeah, because it's focusing on the
lights that you.
Yeah.
Alright. To be honest, I'm probably gonna go just because I'm not gonna be doing my show yet for about an hour, but I know the doors are gonna open soon, and I'll probably want to just kind of get a feel for everything. So.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna head out too, guys. I'm gonna down another beer. I'm gonna head out. Hey, we might stream a little later tonight or something like that. Hey, you know what? You guys have been awesome. Just want to say that. You guys have been awesome. Always cool to chill out with the homies here.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And I will see you guys all very soon. You can't post a Chris B copy pasta on YouTube? Oh, damn. 200 characters. Yeah, guys. I'm gonna head out. We're gonna go to the Dick Masterson show. Gonna be fun. Gonna be very fun time. So I'll see you guys later. Say hello to Fleet for me. Yeah, I'll say hello to my boy Fleet. I know he's gonna be there. He's gonna be chilling with us. It's gonna be fun. All right, you guys stay safe. You guys have a nice weekend and watch some kinos this weekend. And I will see you all later.